Kwikswap is a multi-chain decentralized exchange protocol that incorporates a layer 2 scaling solutions, is powered by Binance Smart Chain, Ethereum, Polkadot, Plasma, and on top of that, it gives you the functionality to swap cryptocurrencies, stake cryptocurrencies, and even participate in IDO token launches in one easy-to-use platform. Hey everyone, and welcome. This is Robert with Altcoin Buzz, and in today's video we have got an absolutely comprehensive project. Now I say comprehensive because Kwikswap really incorporates features that you would typically see in 3 to 4, maybe even 5 different products, and it's bringing all of those features together. So we've got a multi-chain decentralized exchange, we've got the ability to stake cryptocurrency, we've got the ability to participate in IDO token launch sales, all within kind of this general umbrella of Kwikswap with the KWIK token. So with that being said, I want to break this video up into a couple different parts. First off, show you what the protocol is all about, what it does, then go through some of the exchange features, and then finish out the video by talking a little bit more about the ability to participate in these IDO token launches, what the process looks like for that. So of course, as always, I will put timestamps below down in the video so that you can swap to the most appropriate part that you want to see. With that being said, I'd encourage you to watch to the end of the video so that you can see all the great information that this project offers. So first off, what is Kwikswap? As I said, Kwikswap is a multi-chain decentralized swap exchange protocol that is powered by, and just check out this crazy list of how many different chains this supports: Ethereum, Polkadot, Plasm, Reef chain, Binance Smart Chain, Acala network. Use Kwikswap for swapping, market creation, provide liquidity, and staking. So all of these chains, all of these features, all rolled into one. So what is Kwikswap? Kwikswap is a decentralized protocol built on the Ethereum network. It is also the first multi-chain DEX on Plasm and the Reef chain. Future iterations will also see Kwikswap DEX developed on Acala network and Polkadot. So one of the things here that I want to point out is that this isn't an entirely new concept. The concept of a decentralized exchange is obviously something that we've seen before with Uniswap. It's something that we've seen with PancakeSwap. This entire thing of decentralized exchanges is something that's very established. It's something that's recognized as incredibly valuable within the DeFi ecosystem. So the concept of a DEX itself isn't new, but Kwikswap's unique take on the DEX is what really sets it apart. So the focus here is on offering that multi-chain support. So as I said, obviously Ethereum is live now. We've got Binance Smart Chain, we've got Plasma Network, and then as you see here in the future, we do have Reef Chain, Acala network, and Polkadot as well. As usual in cryptocurrency, what we see is that future projects try to build on the success of past projects. And this isn't them copying or stealing or ripping them off or anything like that. What it's doing is it's taking the best features from existing projects, building upon them to continue offering ever greater functionality for us cryptocurrency users. So as you can see, much like Uniswap, Kwikswap enables developers to build on its APIs and DApp UI and source code, which can assist in extending the reach of the protocol. So it's focused on interoperability, allowing people to build on it, to improve upon it, and to incorporate it into different protocols as well. Some of the features, the distinguishing features here, include a non-custodial wallet integration via Web3, and that simply means that unlike a centralized exchange, when you use Kwikswap, you don't actually have to give your funds to Kwikswap. If you want to trade on Coinbase or Kraken, you actually have to send your funds to their exchange where they sit in their exchange account. You process the trade and then you withdraw your funds. With Kwikswap, with this Web3 wallet integration, your funds go, they interact directly with the smart contracts, and then you get back the cryptocurrency that you've traded for without having to give them custody of your funds. It allows market creation abilities to all end users, so you can list your own token on Kwikswap simply by providing the token as well as a corresponding amount of Ethereum liquidity, staking rewards for holders of KWIK tokens, and then super fast transactions on the way and reduced fees. On top of that, they also have their quick starter platform. Now, this could honestly be a video all unto itself, but because it's all with the same KWIK token, I thought it'd be best to just do everything all at once, all together here in one video so that you can easily find whatever you're looking for. The benefits of the KWIK Starter platform will be obviously the benefits of KWIK staking. So I think right now this is about 12% for staking these tokens, and then an onboarding experience like no other for projects to assist in nurturing stages of their listing and continuing to offer support for helping them develop on the KWIK Starter DEX. So a lot of great functionality there, which we will talk about. That being said, I think a general overview of the project is always important, but what really helps is being able to actually jump in and see how this works. So obviously the first feature here that I do want to talk about is this exchange functionality, and I think you all are going to be really impressed with this because right now, even in kind of this early stage, we've already got support for 3 separate networks. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to app.kwikswap.org, and as it showed in the introduction, this is built on Ethereum. So right now, one of the exchanges that we currently have is obviously an Ethereum-based exchange. So I can connect my MetaMask wallet. I can go from Ethereum, let's just say 1 ETH, to a variety of different cryptocurrencies. I can go to Basic Attention Token. I can go to Uniswap. I can go to Synthetics, Compound, whatever the case may be. And what I want to do, I don't actually want to go through a transaction because the way that you go through this, it's the same as Uniswap. If you've ever done a Uniswap transaction, you'll be able to do a transaction on here. You simply select the cryptocurrency that you want to trade from and then the cryptocurrency that you want to go to. So let's suppose that we have $100 worth of Tether and we're wanting to go to Ethereum. So it's going to give us about 0.04 ETH. Now what I want to do is I want to compare this to the exchange rate that you would get on Uniswap, for example. So when we use Uniswap, we're getting about 1 Ethereum for 211 Tether, or to flip that around another way, for 100 Tether, we're getting about 0.049 ETH. If we go back, we are getting here about 0.044 ETH. So we're getting a little bit less. The exchange rate for us, just personally, isn't as good as Uniswap right now. And again, I'm not saying that is a bad thing. I'm not saying not to use Kwikswap because it does have a lot of other advantages. However, I just do think it is important to show you that price comparison as well. With that being said, Kwikswap is not just an Ethereum-based product, and it is not just an exchange. In addition to simply swapping tokens on Ethereum, you have the ability of swapping on Binance Smart Chain, and this is what really sets it out. Uniswap, all we can do is Ethereum, right? That's all it does. But with Kwikswap, we have the ability to operate on Binance Smart Chain as well. So to do this, you can see that I'm on the wrong network. All I need to do is I need to go to my MetaMask wallet and I need to switch from my Ethereum mainnet to my Binance Smart Chain network. And then from here, I can easily go from whatever Binance Smart Chain supported token to any other. So I can go from the underlying Binance token itself. So let's just go 0.001. I can go to whatever token I want. So I can go to DOT. And again, keep in mind that these are pegged assets, right? So I'm not getting actual DOT tokens. I'm getting the BEP20 version of DOT running on Binance Smart Chain. So you can see here that there's absolutely a huge variety of different cryptocurrencies that I can exchange from on this Binance Smart Chain network. So in addition to the Binance Smart Chain, in addition to Ethereum, they also have the Plasm testnet. So this is something that you will have to configure your MetaMask separately for. This is in the testnet, but I bring it up simply to show you the fact that this is working on 3 separate networks. Yes, Plasm is currently in the test network, but as you can see here, this functionality does work. If I connect to my MetaMask, I actually have programmed in Plasm testnet, and it does work. Everything does connect. So I bring that up simply to show you that a lot of projects, they always talk about, we're going to become multi-chain, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. And the reason that I do bring this up, even though I can't really do any trades on it right now, the reason that I wanted to show you this is to show that yes, they do have support for all of those multiple chains. You can actually interact with it. The support, all of those things that they're talking about being multi-chain, they're actually implementing that as well. Now, not only can we simply swap tokens, but this is something that's really great. We can contribute to these liquidity pools as well. And this is the thing that's so cool, because remember, with Uniswap, a lot of the functionality here that we can do that on Uniswap, but we can only do it with one chain. So if I come here, what you can see is that yes, I can provide liquidity for these Ethereum pairs. Not only that, but I can provide liquidity for those Binance Smart Chain pairs as well. So the goal here is to make one easy to use interface that supports multiple chains. So for example, with Uniswap, I can go provide Ethereum liquidity. If I want to do BSC liquidity, I've got to go to PancakeSwap. It's a different protocol, it's a different system, it's a different user interface. The idea here is that one protocol, one user interface that supports multiple chains. So you don't have to go use a new platform, you don't have to go trust a new team. You can do everything from this one simple, easy to use place. So I have the ability of creating a pair here on Kwikswap, either for BSC, for Ethereum, and then I do have the ability of doing this on the Plasm testnet as well. Obviously, it's a testnet, so do keep that in mind. So one of the things that I really like here is that with Kwikswap, you can essentially make any Ethereum-based token and list it, and it will be added on the Kwikswap without the need for any approval. So you can add liquidity into these pools by adding the equivalent amount of ETH and any ERC20 token. So you don't have to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars getting an exchange listing on Coinbase or Binance or something like that. You simply deposit your ERC20 based token, an equivalent amount of Ethereum into those pools, and people can begin trading on that. So the way that we would do that is quite simple. We would simply go to create a pair. We would enter the amount of Ethereum that we wanted to input, and then we would enter the other token. So we could go from Ethereum, for example, to SUSD. We would simply enter an amount of that. We would approve that and then supply that to the protocol. Now, if you simply want to add liquidity for an existing trading pair, that is easy as well. You simply go to add liquidity, and then what it's going to do here is it's automatically going to deposit equal amounts. So again, very similar to Uniswap. You've used Uniswap before. You know how this works. I enter 0.5 ETH, and it's going to match an appropriate amount of a different token. So I have a lot of Tether here, so let's just suppose I'm going to enter 1.05 ETH, it's automatically going to match that to the amount of Tether that I need to put in. If I try to throw one of these numbers out of whack, it's automatically going to adjust that so that I'm depositing equal amounts into this pool. What it says is that by adding liquidity, you'll earn 0.3% of all trades on the pair, proportional to your share of the pool. So again, I've talked about Binance Smart Chain exchanges like PancakeSwap. I talked about Uniswap. This is very similar there. The fee structure is very similar. What you're getting is very similar. It's all pretty much industry standard there. And then with that said, when we talk about providing liquidity, one thing that people will always want to ask is, what's the ROI? What's the APY? How much am I going to make off this? And again, as always, I do like to say that nothing is financial advice. Something that did really well in the past can do very poor in the future, and something that did poor in the past can do absolutely fantastic in the future. With that being said, I did wanted to give you just a little bit of a breakdown of some of the analytics of the protocol, so you can see that the liquidity is currently sitting at about $123,000, 24-hour trade volume at about $3,200. Now, here's the top tokens on the platform. You can see Ethereum, Kwikswap, Reef Finance, a variety of tokens. Now, the top pairs, that's what we really want to pay attention to, because that's the liquidity provider fees that we're looking at. So the top trading pair is KWIK to ETH, and then we've got ETH to Reef as well, and then wrapped Bitcoin to Ethereum. So what you can see is that it gives us a very easy volume here of trades. So within the past 24 hours, if we would annualize that out, the APY, the 1 year liquidity fees for that ETH to Reef pair are sitting at about 5.22%. So something to keep in mind if you are considering providing liquidity on this exchange. Now, one thing I do want to point out, if you're used to looking at Uniswap, you're going to look at this and you're going to say these trading volumes, these liquidities, everything like that, you're going to say this is very low compared to something like a Uniswap where we're doing much greater volumes. Again, the thing I want to point out here is that this is obviously not advice. One thing I will say is that this is a relatively new protocol compared to Uniswap for sure. It's something that is still growing, it's something that's developing, and then on top of that, remember that the focus here is on integrating, on supporting those multiple chains as well. So yes, there is some low volume, there is a low liquidity currently, definitely something to keep in mind as you consider this protocol. With that being said, the ability to exchange tokens is just one part of this kind of greater umbrella of Kwikswap. So we've also got Quickstarter, which is an IDO Launchpad that is designed to allow projects to launch in an easy way. So what it says is that Quickstarter is a vessel which allows for startup projects to raise funds via LPs. It leverages the Kwikswap audience to keep on supporting the projects through a market creation. The project onboarding workflow will be automated in future iterations to allow for KWIK token holders to play an important role in fielding the right projects to launch on Quickstarter Launchpad. If we go to the official webpage, we see that this is a decentralized IDO platform on the Binance Smart Chain network. It enables crypto startups and projects the ability to raise liquidity, distribute tokens, and go to market through the Kwikswap DEX. So you have the ability of applying for an IDO, or we have the ability of viewing all the projects that are currently on this IDO platform. With this platform, it creates a fair, decentralized way for projects that allow token holders to get a guaranteed allocation. This is something, as someone that likes to take part in a lot of NFT drops, there's nothing worse than getting all excited. And I know NFT drops and IDOs are a little bit different, but there's nothing worse than getting all excited for this IDO or NFT drop and trying to log in and you can't log in, or you don't get as many tokens as you thought you were going to get. So the ability to have a guaranteed allocation, that's something that I think is really important. And I know we'll talk about the KWIK tokenomics in a little bit, but these KWIK token holders play a key role here because, yes, they govern the DEX, but they also play an important role in fielding what projects are brought to launch on the Quickstarter Launchpad. So it's an IDO Launchpad that gives everyone a fair shot, but it's also governed in a decentralized way through these KWIK token holders. So closely related to this IDO Launchpad is the concept of staking. So within the IDO Launchpad Quickstarter, you also have the ability to stake your KWIK and earn a passive return. So they've got different tiers, different levels, and I like that it's represented by different types of space rockets. But let's just suppose we want to stake at this basic level. You need to have certain cutoffs for different staking amounts. So for 1,000 KWIK, I'm going to go ahead and click stake now. We have to get whitelisted for this, but what you can see is that after we go through these processes, after we go through these procedures, we will be eligible for a 12% APY. Now, the important thing about this is that staking, obviously, it does get you that passive cryptocurrency return, but it's also your ticket to getting in on these project launches. So it says every project will feature an allocation that will launch over 2 sales stages. To participate in the stages, you must hold a minimum of 1,000 KWIK tokens to be whitelisted. We will ensure that everyone that whitelists in the required time will receive a token allocation. So if you do the steps, if you follow through with this, you know that you're going to get an allocation of those upcoming token sales. So again, a dual benefit to holding those. You get in on some of these IDO launches, as well as getting that 12% APY return. Some of the projects that are currently listed here are Vabble as well as Polka Social. So Vabble being an interactive streaming experience, and then Polka Social being a social media platform built on Polkadot. So with that being said, I don't want to get too far off topic. I don't want to go into too much depth on either of these projects. I just did want to show you that Quickstarter is indeed going forward. They are supporting these projects. They are actually launching things. They're just not talking about what they're going to hypothetically maybe do someday in the future. So I did just want to show you 2 real life, real world projects that they are helping to launch and bring to the marketplace through their IDO Launchpad. So with that being said, I just wanted to briefly finish up by talking about the tokenomics and the roadmap. As always, I like to tell you that price is one of many considerations when considering a token. I am not telling you to invest, not telling you not to invest. Neither myself nor Altcoin Buzz are giving any kind of financial advice. As you can see here on CoinGecko, current price is about 9 cents. Over a 24-hour period, it's up about 11%. Some of the most active exchanges trading it are PancakeSwap and Uniswap. Obviously, as we talked about in a little bit spread out throughout the video, there's various use cases for the token. Obviously, it is a governance token, so feature updates, changes to the protocol, various things like that. Again, that's going to be governed by the KWIK token holders. On top of that, it has utility as a staking token. Remember that you're getting that 12% APY by staking on Quickstarter, and on top of that, it is your whitelisting requirement. So it has multiple different use cases, multiple functionalities, from a governance token to a passive investment vehicle, as well as getting you guaranteed whitelisting for those upcoming IDO allocations. With that being said, I do want to close out by looking at the roadmap. What you can see here, this is something that's really been going on since about December. They've hit a lot of their milestones, obviously launching that version 1 protocol, the token sale, the testnet, Plasm, a lot of these things. And this is what I really like with these new projects, because I always think it's important to judge things by what they've accomplished. Have they hit their milestones in their roadmap? So a lot of these things here, they have hit their milestones. But moving forward, as we get into June, we are looking looking at the version 3 preview and pre-launch. July to August, the KWIK Token Holders Summit, and then November 2021, the KWIK token, they're going to be announcing an additional DeFi function. So we've already got quite a bit of functionality now with these use cases for the tokens, but we're looking forward to more in the future. And then obviously moving forward, adding more blockchains, adding more functionality, bringing everything together to deliver a unique, comprehensive cryptocurrency DeFi experience. So I know this was a big video. There's a lot of different topics, a lot of things all packed into one video, but I hope you found it useful. I'd like to thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.